Welcome to episode number 4 of Shepherd Leaders Network. Shepherd Leaders Network exists to develop more effective church leaders who mobilize and equip people for ministry, strengthening churches for the Great Commission. Now, it's based on the conviction that all believers are called to minister, and it is a leader's responsibility to engage them in ministry. Hey guys, I'm Jimmy Disney. I'm the host of Shepherd Leaders Network, and I'm excited to talk about today's topic. So as we get started today, I want you to think about this. 1/3 of volunteers quit every year, not because the mission isn't meaningful, but because the leadership isn't personal. Volunteers don't walk away because they're uncommitted, but because they feel invisible. So research consistently shows that nearly 1/3 of volunteers disengage from churches every year. And here's the tension, right? Churches are built on volunteers. Yet many leaders unintentionally treat people like positions instead of individuals. So volunteers begin asking silent questions like, do I matter here? Does anyone see my effort? Am I just filling a role, or am I being developed? So this is where many leaders struggle. They feel theologically prepared to do a lot of things in church, but they don't always feel equipped to lead people. So in earlier episodes, we were talking about transformational leadership and really the 4 factors of transformational leadership. Individualized consideration is an important one, so critical for this point. Now, at its core, individualized consideration simply means knowing your people, developing your people, leading your people as individuals and not just as interchangeable parts. Transformational leadership research shows that this individualized component of leadership is the strongest factor in predicting volunteer satisfaction. Now, it includes 4 key behaviors. Number 1, personal coaching, which is simply helping individuals grow and not just perform, or equipping, as Paul tells us as church leaders we are called to do. But is it not just personal coaching? It's individual recognition. It's treating people as being unique individuals, not just a generic group. It's understanding their aspirations. It's knowing their calling, not just their capacity. And number 4, it is coaching, development, equipment, training, whatever term you want to use. And number 4, it is coaching or development. Paul calls this equipping or training. It's placing people where they thrive and not just where you have a need or a gap at a church. So equipping people to become better at whatever position they're serving. So when leaders operate this way, something shifts. Volunteers stop feeling like workers and they start functioning like ministers. So today, as we're talking about this individualized component of leadership, some practical application. How do you actually lead this way in a local church? I want to give you 4 practical steps that you can take this week. Step number 1, schedule intentional conversations with people. Don't just rely on hallway interactions or interactions in a parking lot, but set aside specific time to ask some specific questions. Like, what motivates you? What do you feel called to do? Step number 2, lead with strength-based or gifts-based placement. It's easy in churches to just start filling holes or filling gaps. But stop filling holes and start building people. When volunteers serve in areas that are aligned with their strengths and aligned with their gifts, then satisfaction increases dramatically. Step number 3, provide ongoing coaching, not just instruction. Actually, provide ongoing training. Don't just tell people what to do, but equip and train them for their role. Or in some instances, you may need to connect them to someone else who can equip them for their role. For example, when I was a church planner, when we were talking about children's ministry, I am the first one to admit there were many areas about children's ministry that I simply didn't understand, and I didn't think I would ever be able to understand, but I knew some great people in children's ministry, I connected our children's ministry leaders with some leaders from other churches that were doing an exceptional job. So either equip them or connect them with someone else who can equip and train them, because growth fuels commitment. Step number 4, create a culture of care and feedback. People stay where they are known. So here are some simple actions. Make sure that you're using encouragement, daily or weekly check-ins with appreciation. All of those have a huge impact. So if you want to see your members move from burnout to engagement, or to move from turnover to transformation, start here. Lead people, not just ministries. Now, subscribe for more leadership insights that are grounded in research, real church application. Share this with someone else who's ready to build not just a team, but build people. Because when you focus on leading people instead of just leading ministries, you don't just grow volunteers, you help develop ministers.